Forget everything I just said. Forget all of that.
I've never met anyone quite like her before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Andie Land. It's your girl Andie, and today we are doing this really cute eye look, and we're doing my hair. This was supposed to be a full get ready with me, but in typical Andie Land fashion, I'm running late. So hair and face is all we got for today. And then yeah, so I thank you guys so much for subscribing and tuning in as always. If you would like to see how I got this bomb beat, make sure you're first and foremost subscribe to my channel, like this video, and keep watching.
Let's start with this hair. I'm first gonna show you my tools. I'm using my Laneige straightener and my Hot Tools curling iron, and I got my Tresemme hold spray, and then I have a paddle brush, a big comb, and a small tooth comb. Now I gotta brush through everything because I washed my hair, so it was like mad tangled for real. And then I start putting into big chunky sections. I do not like spending 3 years trying to curl my hair, so what I do is get a piece, brush through it, comb through it, and then I curl upwards. I hold it for a little while, but I find that when I curl upwards, like away from my face, I like the way the curls fall. So spray with some hairspray and then roll it back up and clip it. And I'm gonna do this basically around my whole head. I'm not gonna show y'all the whole thing because that'd be like mad extra, but y'all get the picture. If y'all have any specific questions about my hair, let me know, or you can ask my hairstylist, Victoria VK the Stylist, on Instagram. And yeah. So I was on the phone with Coco. I wasn't just like talking to myself, but Coco just happened to call, so we was having a whole conversation. But I mean, y'all see these curls, right? They cute, and the end result gonna be cute too. You know what I'm saying? So now that I done pinned up my whole head, let's go get into this face. Okay.
Alright y'all, so hair is pinned up, and we're gonna leave it pinned up until probably till I'm like baking, maybe, we'll see. But I really want to do a look today, and I got these Fenty Beauty shadow sticks. This one is the shade Brownie Badder. I've been wanting to use them, and I feel like today's the perfect day to do that. And I'm really talking like I've already primed my eyes. So this is what it looks like though. They're super cute, and I kind of want to be super precise today, so I feel like this is like the perfect time to like try this out. Priming the eyelids, e.l.f. Camo Concealer 10 Latte. I don't play with pretty much anything else. And I'm gonna blend that out with my Morphe, which one is this? M173 brush, and we're just gonna pat it in. As always, if your blending is not smooth, your shadows will sit like crap on top of them. So make sure they look good. Now that that's on and it's smooth, I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty shadow stick. As I said, it's the shade Brownie Badder, and we're going to low-key cut my crease. I'm gonna bring y'all in so y'all can see, but I'm gonna cut my crease without having anything to really cut so far. But follow me. It's gonna be cute, hopefully. I'm taking the edge and as I said, cutting my crease. I'm going in with the light hand first, and then you can go ahead and build it up. I really love how this glides on. I feel like it's super creamy. It's not like chalky where I feel like I'm pressing down on my lid real hard. Okay. Maybe might have converted me to some shadow sticks. I am making the tail end a little thicker, and you'll see why in a second, but close enough, right? Okay, I got a couple brushes in front of me. I have this Japanese 3-4 Sis. It's a smudger brush, and we are going to smudge this a little bit. Not a lot of it, just a little bit, especially where I kind of made the line a little thicker. Oh my God, my stomach just got so loud. Alright, I messed up on this one a little bit, but it's alright because it's going to come together, I promise you. Next, I am going in with my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. Using that same smudger brush, I'm going to go in with the black. And we're going to deepen this up. This was kind of like the base for... Y'all hear my stomach? I'm so hungry. This is going to be the base for this black. So gently start out with a little bit. You see I'm using smaller brushes today. That was not even gently. And build this up a little bit. It basically looks like a really bad brow. What I promise you, when I'm finished, it's gonna make sense. I really wanted to do a black eye today, but I didn't want to do like a traditional smoky. Woo, okay. My vision is coming to life, and I'm very proud of myself. Alright, now that I look like a black mom. And yes, that is technically what I'm going for. I am gonna smoke this out with a brown. So I'm gonna go in with this shade and just kind of lightly smoke out those edges. I'm using a brush from Doe Color. It's a really tiny shadow brush, nothing too special. Taking a little bit at a time. I'm using a little bit more towards the inner corner, towards my brow, and like less on the outside, but it's so pretty. Boom. Now we're gonna cut this crease. Because I used Brownie Badder, it kind of like mapped out where on my eyes I was going, so I don't need to clean up too much, but I do still want to clean it up a bit. I think I'm gonna use this angled liner brush. I believe this is my sister-in-law's, to be honest, but I have it. Maybe I'm taking the e.l.f. Camo Concealer again, and I'm really not putting a lot, just enough to cut. I'm just gonna put my brush. Let me get this mirror. I broke this mirror too, so clearly I should really not be allowed around mirrors. Boom! Before I do the other eye, I am gonna put the shadow on this eye that I want. I feel like I should just do one eye at a time and respect myself. Alright, so before I do anything else, I'm gonna just set this eye with the powder I want to use. I'm going back into the Makeup by Mario palette, and we're gonna take that peachy shade right there, and that's what I'm gonna use to pat all over that lid space. This is the Andie brush. It's just a flat brush. Got it in a set from Amazon. And I'm literally just patting that shade on. Alright, so now that that's completed, I'm just going to do the other eye off camera and then be right back. Okay, so I did both eyes. I feel like I messed up a little bit, but to be honest, I'm not trying to stress over it. So we're gonna take my Valentino twin liner in Black and Nero. I'm gonna take the liquid liner aside and do my wing. I'm gonna attempt to do this on camera, but y'all know how, if it go, it go. If not, my tutorial will be linked in one of these corners because I ain't about to stress myself out any more than I'm already stressed right now. Okay, eyes are done for now. I am going to put on falsies, but y'all know I don't like I don't like having falsies on when I do my makeup. It's just not a thing for me. So we have to prime our face now. The one size Secure the Blur. I have another one, but this one still got some in it. So we gonna make it. This stuff is expensive. We're gonna use every last drop. Every last drop. Take this primarily to the center of my face. Next primer is the e.l.f. Power Grip. This is the one with niacinamide. I'm gonna put this on top and just press it into the skin. I'm also gonna focus this more on the perimeter of my face, where I don't necessarily need it to be like super matte. I'm gonna set my primer. Ooh, I'm gonna set my primers. I don't know what word I just made up. With my one size translucent powder, and I have my e.l.f. powder puff, and we're just gonna pat that in, especially on my lash lines, cause I be cheesing. So I was very lazy with my skincare over the holiday. So I've been breaking out and I also introduced a new product. So I don't know if it's my laziness or this new product that's causing me to have these little minor breakouts, because it's not even like a breakout, it looks more like a reaction, but pray for me. Spraying with the Morphe Gold Cam just to melt that in. Today's foundation, I really want to go and use my Doublewear. This is my Estee Lauder Doublewear in the shade 5in1.5 Maple. Love this. If you aren't really girl, you need your makeup to last all day, Estee will get you right, okay? I'm gonna pour some onto the back of my hand and then blend it in with my Morphe E63 brush. Get about that much. I'm taking whatever's left on the brush to my forehead and my nose. I don't really like putting it directly there. You notice I didn't go like up towards my inner corner of my eye just because I'm putting concealer there, and we don't need to look cakey, baby. We just don't. I'm gonna take that Morphe spray again and just spray that foundation and push it back in before I go in with the sponge. This just makes sure it's blended nicely and helps me with that longevity that I was talking about. I have a damp sponge. I don't remember what sponge this is, but I'm just gonna pat over my entire face. Help make sure that foundation has an even layer. There's no brush strokes. And absorb any excess foundation so I'm not, again, cakey. I'm going in with my Rare Beauty concealer. It's almost running out, and I feel like I didn't use this enough for it to be almost running out, but it's a great concealer. So 450 in. I'm gonna take this to all the areas where I need extra coverage. So under my eyes, because I didn't put any foundation there. A little bit on my forehead because of those blemishes, and my chin because hyperpigmentation. Go a little around my nose too. mouth. And then if I can, I'm gonna try and clean up this mess under my liner. And I do have a couple spots on my face that are still peeking through, but don't really care too much about that. I'm gonna blend that out with my It's My Ray Ray setting brush by the BH Cosmetics and It's My Ray Ray setting brush is what I'm gonna use to pat this in. Literally just tap, 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 tapping. If while you're blending you feel like it's too tacky, go ahead and spray your face. Look at that. This concealer is flawless. I'm so happy I picked it up. We are using a new concealer today. Pray for me, but it's the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. This is the shade Medium 4 Neutral Golden. Looks like this, real pretty. I've heard great things about this concealer. And so far, all the concealers I've been trying have lived up to my expectations, if not more than that. So, One Size Patrick, want me down, baby. So I'm gonna apply this concealer right there underneath the eye. I like the doe. Ooh, it's like a triangular. It looks like my inner corner is how the doe looks. Like it's cute. Take that right here. Oh, it's very creamy. Okay. It does feel like butter, which is crazy. And that was literally just, I still had some left on the tip, but I'm gonna let that sit while we contour and do those things. Switching it up, we're gonna be using my Huda Beauty Tantour. This is the Contour Bronzer Cream by Huda Beauty. This is the shade Medium. Really do love this as a product. And then I'm gonna use one of my new Real Techniques brushes. This is my, it's written on here somewhere, the flat contour brush. I got this in that set if you watch my haul, and it looks really pretty, really soft, but I think this will be perfect to apply this with. When it comes to my jaw, I go underneath my jaw, not on my jaw, because I got like 50 chins. And I don't need none of them showing. This literally on my cheekbone, and stamp, 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 underneath the jaw, on the cheekbone. Take that into my hairline too. Now when I'm doing my contour, I'm also pushing up, not down on my cheeks. That gives me that lifted face. Now I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just pat along those edges. This is for that blendability. I don't like lines of demarcation, and most people tend to get them when they contour. So blend in between where your contour and your foundation meet. You can use a brush or a sponge, either one, doesn't matter. Now that I put that on, I am gonna, ooh, I almost dropped a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna spray my face again. And then blend some more. I like to spray in between layers. I literally keep my sprays and my foundation brush and my sponge on deck whenever I do my face. I don't put it back. It stays right in front of me, so I know exactly where it is. Even when I'm doing my clients, if you've ever got your makeup done by me, you know I spray, spray, spray. We're not, no faces are falling off. It's 2024. I've been debating on blush because my eyes are so dark, but I really want to use pink blush. Like I feel like I want my eyes to be dark and the rest of my face to just kind of be like skin, but better. So I really want to use pink blush, but I think I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Proud Pink, the cheeky tint. If this isn't enough, then I'll go on top of something else, but I feel like this should be okay. Put that right on the cheek. Just mix it with my foundation. All right, I'm gonna take my complexion brush from Mocha and I'm just going to blend that in lightly. I like these because it gives me that little radiant hint to my blush, because you know I don't really like using highlight on my cheeks. But like, you see that little iridescence to the pink, so it's not like super pink, but it's just enough to be like, oh. To blend out my highlight concealer, I'm using that same concealer brush we used, and we're just gonna pat, pat, pat. I really want the brightness in the center of my face to kind of open my eyes up, but we'll see how I go when I'm blending, child. So I start blending by patting on the edges and working my way up. If your concealer got too tacky, spray your face and try blending out again. Oh, that's pretty. Bro, y'all see that? Oh, I'm obsessed. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we got a new concealer. Did not disappoint. All right, before I blend everything out, we're gonna before I set everything, child, we're gonna blend everything with my sponge. Using the booty, if I need to use the tip to get in there in the corner, go ahead. But wow, y'all see my face? It's not even set yet. Like, you see my face? Do you see it? I know you see it. It's not even set yet. Ooh. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, so to set, we are going back in with my old techniques because I am going outside. I need to like deep clean all my products, because why does the cover just look like this? But anyway, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury in shade 2. It is almost running out. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. powder puff and we're just gonna set this first. Always make sure you have no creases though, because nothing is worse than setting creases, because you'll be mad at yourself. You need to do one at a time, but do not set no creases. Look at the difference between the two sides. And yes, I do go on top of this with another powder, but wow. This is why powder is my favorite part of makeup, because like once you set, your face is just really like stuck. So if it don't look good, you just really messed up. All right, so we are gonna use my new Chanel powder. This is shade 20. So the powder I usually use is shade 10. I did pick up shade 20. It's got more of like a beigey tint to it. So I don't know if you can see, but it's got more of a beigey tint, where the other one was more like white. So we're gonna take this powder and I'm gonna go on top of that and press it in. Using that same powder puff. Taking the excess on the back of my hand. I'm pressing it into the skin. I am being a little more heavy-handed than I usually am, but I love powder, I don't care. You cannot compete with the Chanel powder. You can't. Like, it's that good. Huda and Chanel is like, for me. I'm gonna take my One Size Turn Up the Base powder in dark 4G and a big fluffy brush and set my entire face. That powder all over my job. I pat this in before I start swiping because, again, if your face isn't set, you're gonna get streaks. So press it in, then you can start swirling if you feel the desire. I'm gonna bake with that same Chanel powder that we just used. That same powder puff, and we're just gonna bake. This powder feels so good. It's so cooling. Okay, I'm gonna go put my lashes on and then I'll be right back to finish my face. My lashes are on now. And then I also added the gel side of the liner to my lower lash line. Should I dust this powder off now? No, I think I should because it's starting to feel a little tight. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush. I'm just gonna pat this powder in. Y'all know we do not just straight dust. Ooh. I did not cross my face. Forget everything I just said. Forget all of that. We're gonna go with our Fenty Beauty Sunstalk'r bronzer. This is in the shade Mocha Mommy. Y'all know I usually use Coco Naughty, but I wanted some extra depth today, okay? So I'm taking my fluffy collar brush and I'm just gonna lightly pat. Right on top of where I put my contour. Into the hairline. That jaw for that shadow. I don't like using Mocha Mommy to contour my nose. I just feel like it's way too like red. So I'm gonna take Coco Naughty and we're gonna take my small collar brush and contour my nose. Taking this literally on my nose up into my brows, and then we gotta cut it off at the end. I'm gonna take whatever's left of my powder puff and I'm just gonna carve lightly my jawline. I'm doing it straight to my lips. I feel like that's kind of how I want my face to look today. And then I'm gonna add my blush while that sits for like literally 2 seconds. I'm taking volume 4, which is the Pinkies. We're going to go in with the top shade and I'm taking it very lightly because I don't really want heavy blush today. Taking my Japanese brush and literally right there, just ever so lightly. Oh. Now we can start dusting off this powder. So taking that fluffy brush, I didn't put any extra foundation on it for right now anyway. And I'm just gonna pat, starting with that powder we put to chisel into the forehead. And then I'm pressing it in. This powder was here for a reason. I don't necessarily just dust. I like to press it into the skin. If you feel you're looking a little too ghostly, you can go ahead and use your foundation powder to go over everything. But I don't like to do that until after I spray my face so I know what's up. We're gonna spray using the Morphe Gold Can just to kind of awaken my entire face right on back up. It'll help melt that powder into my skin, make sure it's there permanently, doing what needs done. My hair is really just trying to come undone. You see these curls in the back have started falling off. We about to go take care of that. But we're gonna spray. And I drowned my face in it. But you see already that colors kind of came back to life in my face. I am going to take my concealer brush and lightly tap, especially down here where I carved my jaw. and where my forehead was baking. Alright, so now we're gonna take this highlighter. I've been waiting to try. This is the Too Faced Moon Crush highlighter. This is the shade Summer Moon, and I mean, look at how pretty. So I'm gonna just take this to my nose because I'm a little too scared to take this anywhere else for right now, even though I feel like it would blend beautifully on my face. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and we're gonna draw an exclamation point on my nose. I think I do want to take this to my cheeks. All right, I have this little cheek brush. It's a filter cheek brush from that Rotanisa. I'm just gonna dab it in here and then lightly. I'm so scared. I'm literally putting this on top of my blush. Okay, we're done with that. I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna pat that in gently. All right, I'm gonna take my setting brush and go back into that Chanel powder, and we're gonna do a double bake. I'm literally just gonna bake like the sides of my nose right there, just to kind of help with the oiliness, especially while I'm about to go play with some more hot tools. I don't need to be getting sweaty and nothing like that. I'm also gonna set my brows. So I got that same Chanel powder. All right, let's go take my hair down. Ooh, while this sits, and then we'll come back and do my lips and stuff because I don't want my hair sticking to like my lip gloss.
All right, now I gotta take down all these pins. Half of them was already falling out. Y'all saw that, but taking them all out one by one and just letting the curls fall where they may. Don't worry about my leave out. I know it looks brazy, but we'll get to that last because yeah. But that's what it's looking like. And to take a big tooth comb and literally just kind of separate all the curls, so you're seeing how it's already kind of looking like some nice little loose waves and loose curls. I really don't like my curls too tight for real. I'll be feeling like I look like I belong in Hollywood. And yes, I definitely left the clip in there. But I curl it and I try to curl it down and out back past my face and then let the curls fall back. Look at that. So now with the leave out, definitely need to have a heat protectant. I'm using this one from Redken, and I'm spraying it all on my leave out. And then we're just going to take my little comb and start sectioning off little itty bitty pieces. I lost that black comb. I don't know where it went. Taking my straightener, and I'm literally straightening it. I'm not curling it. I'm not doing nothing. I'm straightening it. That way it blends seamlessly in with my weave. Victoria did a great job with the color. So, you know, it doesn't take much. But you definitely want to make sure you use a heat protectant if you have leave out in or natural or whatever, because baby, you're gonna be frying your hair and that's not good. But I mean, look at me, super cute, getting those front edges too. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, just to be honest, because I feel like my front edges, they just too short. Like I didn't put them things through hell, high water, and fire. So you know, yeah. Now that it's pretty much blended, I'm going to take my paddle brush and I'm going to spray it with some other Tresemme hairspray. This is just going to help so when I brush through the hairspray actually penetrates all the curls and kind of helps with the longevity and making sure my hair lasts, doesn't get too frizzy and all that good stuff. So you can spray your brush, your comb, or whatever. But I mean, am I not cute? Yes, I am.
All right, so my hair is down. I did put some clips in so I can finish my face. We are gonna do my lips now. I legit had a pencil out here. Now I don't know where it is. Okay, so we're gonna use this Dose of Colors. This is the Orpha shade. This is a lip pencil I got in like a giveaway. Love this brown. It's actually really pretty. I'm gonna line up my lips. Alright, so a common mistake a lot of people make is after they put on their liner, they don't blend it out. You can either or just use your finger and blend out those edges before you go on with anything else. I'm taking my Anastasia. This is my Lip Velvet in the shade Crush. This is their new lip product. I got this actually like a couple months ago, but I wasn't allowed to say anything until January 4th. So I've been using it and it's been fire. So finally get to use it in a video. It's like a mix between a liquid lipstick and like a matte lip. If you need to go back in with your liner, I'm gonna take it just a little bit to add a little bit extra, like right here in the corners. Taking my finger and blending them together so I can see exactly where I need to add. I do want to top this with a gloss. And I thought I had my Fenty gloss here, but I don't know where I put it. Okay, I thought I had it over here, but apparently I did not. So we're going to take my MAC lip gloss. But you know, it leaks, so I have to like keep it upright. I don't know why it leaks, child. Alright, we almost done now, y'all. Just gotta dust this powder off. Spray. We're gonna take that powder brush again. I am gonna dip a little bit into my foundation powder. I wasn't using Fenty. What did I use? I was using my One Size. Just a little bit to the chin. And then the forehead to blend those things together. Pat and dust under the eye. It's these finishing touches that really make the look pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what gives me that airbrush look. I look flawless. My face doesn't move. Boom, bam, boom, ba boom, ba boom, bam. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, do I need to do anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, yes. Okay, let me not get too excited. We're gonna spray. Let that air dry. And I'm gonna go put my clothes on. All right, y'all, so we are all dressed. And I mean, y'all know I'm cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I'm gonna go eat dinner with my fam now and take some pics. So if you're not already, follow me on Instagram and, you know, have some conversation with your girl. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Become a part of the Indieland fam. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the support on my road to 1,000 subscribers. We are officially at like 714 as of this morning. So love y'all, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.